Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back. My spring break is coming up and I want to read as many books as possible in my elongated time off. I want to read some romance, some historical fiction, and some regular fiction, and maybe I'll reread a couple books that I've read before, and maybe I'll finish some books that I haven't finished yet. That's my favorite. Look at Riley's cute little coloring page. She's so talented. But yeah, this is my intro. What are you saying? I did a little bit of a side quest today. Some person had this sitting out in their driveway for trash, and it's like a removable top. Like, I need that to put right here. Yeah, right here. As you can see, I emptied out an entire bookcase. I put all my clothes in my closet. I'm in my minimalist era. But anyways, I went to Half Price Books and I gave away some of the books that I know I'm not gonna read. I got less. I keep seeing this everywhere. This was one of the options for the Pulitzer thing for my senior year. I picked what's it called? All the White We Got on Z. I picked that one instead of less, but other people had less and said that they liked it, and this was on clearance for like $3, so we just got it. I got this, and I realized that my friend was reading it. I don't know if she's reading it for school or what, but it looked interesting, and the author also looks interesting. This picture is just... Ooh, she's glowing, so I trust her. And then what I actually went for, I got Ninth House, and I got this one too, Hellbent. I wanted the soft covers, but they didn't have any, and these were cheaper than it would have been on Amazon to get them, or like the same price basically, so I just bought them. So yeah, that's my little mini haul of books. So I'll probably start reading tomorrow or Friday, because I have the whole next week for spring break, and that's all my time to read and everything, but I want to start now so I can get the most books done in that time frame. Okay guys, here's what I did with my little shelf. It looks like little Raphael is in jail, but now I'm gonna start organizing this guy over here, see where to put my new guys. I want to preface by saying I have these Sue books that I need to finish reading before I start my spring break reading lineup. So I have this book for school. It's called The Road. I have like 60 pages left, so I might just like try to finish most of this tonight. between tonight and tomorrow. I also have this book, which I'm like 66% done with. I do have to finish this before I start anything new, and it's so good. I breezed through it. I just have been kind of prioritizing this one because it's for school, even though it's not due until after spring break. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Also, I'm sick. Riley got me a cake for having 50 subscribers. Thank you guys, by the way. This is what's left of it. Please subscribe. I would never think that I would ever ask that ever in my life. Oh. This is literally a horror novel. Like, it should be labeled as horror. I'm so done. I'm done. I can't do this. Well, that's enough reading for tonight. Hey guys, I'm back from jail. My midterm went like okay, I guess. I definitely missed a few, but it's not my fault. They have a new monster. Look at this. OMG. It is so good. It has like the slightest hint of medicine aftertaste, but it's not bad where I am gagging or, you know. So I have a essay to write about the last book I read for class, but other than that, I have to finish Birthday Girl. So I think I'm gonna do like an hour on, an hour off until I have to go to work. And then I'm gonna come back home and read, hopefully. Hopefully I'll have my essay done before I have to go to work. But that's why I'm only working till 8, because I know that I still will have to do some essay stuff. But I'm so glad my midterm's over. I only have one class and then I'm done with spring break. So tomorrow I'm going to psych, but my English teacher canceled our lit class tomorrow, which is like fine, but like I had nothing else to do. So, but I do have work tomorrow actually, so it's fine. Either way, I'll be home early. Yeah, so let's study and let's read. Is this a good angle? So like I'm trying to pretend that the age gap in this book is not like creepy, but it is. It is creepy. It's like it's a bit much. At times it's like, okay, like it's fine, like it's just cutesy, they're being cutesy. But then when they're like, you know, you really realize that like, wait, yeah. It's not illegal, but it's still weird, especially because this is his son's like ex-girlfriend. Like Penelope Douglas, she's so good at writing these types of things. I just haven't been able to put it down. But yes, it is probably maybe a little bit controversial and weird. Hey guys, it is now Sunday and I still haven't finished this book, but I'm gonna try to finish it now, / most of it, and when I don't finish, I'm sure I'll finish tomorrow or I'll just stay up all night tonight because I've had quite a few coffees / energy drinks and I'm not going to bed anytime soon. So let's see if we can finish so then I can get to what I actually want to read for break. Guys, I'm like tweaking out right now. Like it's almost over. I want it to be over. I can't tell if I'm like, oh my gosh, yay, like good for them, or just like, all right, just can we just have this be over now? Like I feel all right, like I think it should be over. Yeah. This is not normal. I've come to that conclusion. I don't like this anymore. Please be over. No. Yeah, because it is an issue. This is an issue. There is no happily ever after. They're just there. No. What was I expecting? Am I stupid? Literally, what is this? Okay, so long story short, he just proposed to her and I'm not okay. Like, this is the... like, can we say psych right now? I don't know why I thought this was gonna be like an all right, guys. Like, yeah, you know, it was fun, but it's not gonna last forever. But why are we continuing with this? Why are they about to get married? Say psych. You can say psych. So there's an epilogue. Do I even read it? Like, what do you mean 9 years later? What do you mean? What do we mean by that? Alright guys, I finished this book. There is a bonus scene, but what's the point? I'm not reading that. I'm sorry. I think this just rushed way too fast. I was not expecting them to get married at the end, and they should not have gotten married at the end because, oh, no. But, anyways, ooh, I got you tangled. This type of plot, I feel like will never be right because how do you even end a book like this? Not like this. Not like this. It wasn't right in my humble opinion. I knew what I was going into, but I didn't expect it to be like all rainbows and unicorns at the end and everybody just accepting that this happened and, you know, like his son, his wife's now ex, you know, is just living with it. You know, they somehow moved on. They all have their own families, but like now they have kids together and his kid is Cole's I'm done. I'm sorry. I can't. I thought it was gonna be good, but I just didn't like how this ended personally. I feel as though there should have been more drama and chaos and not just, oh, let me just run away and let him find me. And then when he finds me, it's gonna be happily ever after. We're gonna get married and have kids. Okay, Riley's calling me, so. Alright, y'all, here's the deal. It's, let's see, oh, 12:41 right now. Due to the fact that I consumed an ungodly amount of caffeine today, I am not tired, and that's okay. But I'm not just gonna sit here, so I might as well start another book. And I just chose to do Writers and Lovers. I bought this at Half Price Books like months ago. And yes, I bought it because I liked the cover. The reviews weren't bad either, but I need like a better romance and not a weird one. And I'm hoping that this is that. I'm hoping this fills the void that just opened up. I cannot let that book put me into a reading slump, so we're gonna read this now. And I opened it up just like the first couple pages. Like I love the writing style. So I'm gonna read until I'm tired, and then I'm gonna wake up in the morning and read again, hopefully. But so I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey everybody, what is up? Good morning. I just ran a few errands. I went to Walmart and Aldi. I got stuff for my coffee because I'm gonna start making my coffee at home. I got a whole thing of Starbucks grinds from Sam's Club, so that'll last me a while. But to go with that, I got a thing of oat milk, yummy, as well as a cute little cup. This one's like glass. These like yellow ones are so good. I got a tripod, another tripod, because I want to film a video today, and my other tripod, something is just like up with it. I don't know what it is, but something's wrong. So I got 3 different flavors. I thought I got this cherry lime one twice, but no, I just got 3 different. So I got a strawberry lemon one, the cherry lime, and then cherry limeade. They probably taste the same. It's because this one's Summit and this one's just regular poppy. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know that I did that. And then I got caramel syrup. Let's go make our coffee. Okay, I'm on my new awesome tripod right now. My setup is not the best, but like, here's my cup. This is so cute. Of course, there's always that one sticker that leaves like so much residue for no reason. I'm just rinsing it out real quick because it's probably weird to drink out of it right away. Okay, I got some ice in the middle. Ooh, yum. Let's see if I can do this the cool, trendy way. Ooh. I never have enough of this in my drink, so. Okay, I got my hazelnut creamer and my oat milk, and then some hazelnut. Let's see how this goes. See how satisfying this is. It's melting the ice real quick for sure. Put some more oat milk in there. This better taste good, or else. Okay. Not bad. I think I need more coffee. Okay, I also put sugar in here because I forgot I needed sugar for the first try. Not bad. Yeah, the sugar definitely helped. I completely forgot I needed sugar. Dummy. I'm just loving this tripod. Here's the kitchen. Yay! So right off the bat, I'm loving this book. I started reading it last night, obviously. I got like 30-ish pages in. The vibes are just vibey. Obviously, it's a little sad because there's some backstory that we don't quite know yet, but the author is writing, and I'm loving the writing. No. The setting is so cool. Like, you know, she works in a little restaurant. Obviously, she's living paycheck to paycheck, but it's still so cute because the restaurant is just, it has good aura for the most part. Not the staff, but the people, the customers, the food. I like it, but I need to know what's happening with this girl. Who's Luke? What happened to her mom? There's unanswered questions, so. What is it with men going on little hiatuses and then just, you know, doing the worst possible things because they're grieving? Meanwhile, they have a wife back at home. This writing is beautiful though. Like I'm hooked. I might finish this like by tomorrow. Hey y'all, good afternoon. I woke up very late today, so I'm just kind of getting into reading this like now. It is such a good book so far. It's so flowy, it's so fast paced, and I feel connected to the main character and I feel attached to her struggles. I'm just rooting for her. Like, I want her to find that person, and it's so interesting to see how, lovers and, romantics are looked at in the writer's world. So obviously writers see things differently than, just your average person because they're constantly picking apart life. They pick apart stuff that has meaning. They're always constantly looking for the deeper meaning of something. And just all these different people, these different characters that Lily King is building up. I'm drawn to everyone, whether they're a good person or a bad person. It's interesting to see, and it's something to take note of, honestly. But I love it, and I want to know what happens, and I want to see who she ends up with because I know she has to end up with someone. It almost feels like feminist in some ways, like a feminist novel. But I mean, our main character is let down by both men and women. I'm about to go to the library with Riley. I'm gonna get some reading done there too. But yeah, that's the update. I'm like 80-ish pages in, so I'm moving and grooving. Something about authors describing like food to me is so satisfying, especially in a restaurant setting. Like, I just love the descriptions of food, how it's placed, how it's cooked, what it looks like. I just love that the author is doing this. Just like, I love food. Bruh. Hey guys, what's going on? So here's the dealio. It is Thursday, which means I only have 3 more days until my spring break is over, and I still have not finished this, meaning I have only read 3 books after I'm done finishing this one. I'm getting really close to being done, which is why we're gonna speed read it so that I can read all day tomorrow, maybe a shorter book on Saturday, and then read another book on Sunday. The thing is, I am gonna have an audiobook for the books that I read tomorrow and Sunday. I really want to read Rant by Chuck P, and then maybe on Sunday I'll read Flowers for Algernon, which I already read, but I want to read it again. Also, I'm really hungry right now, but that's my challenge. Let's see if I accomplish it. I feel like I can do it. Hey guys, it's 3 a.m. I just finished this book. It was great. I love how real it was. It honestly just explores grief, loss, someone in search for love after losing love and not growing up in a perfect household as she got older, and seeing how her parents have fallen out of love, and her mom passing away, and her dad being not so good of a person, and then just everything after that, how she maneuvers around life, with her passion. It was just real. Like, there wasn't like a wow, like, oh my gosh, it happened. Oh, this is what I wanted. It was real. Like, she was happy at the end. There was a new beginning at the end. We see her go through so many negative things happening, and it's so stressful, and she has so much going for her. She's so talented, but she was just trying to find something that wasn't what she needed. And she realized what she needed at the end. The end was so fast paced. She's just chasing, like, she's running and running for something, and she just like opens up, like, she becomes herself. I really liked this one. It was cute. It was not at all what I expected it to be. And it wasn't like your traditional love story at all. She has multiple interests, and she's trying to find herself almost through these interests, which is not really the white way to do it. I want to read Euphoria by Lily King now because her style of writing is beautiful. Okay, good night. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm so excited. I have actually decided to read Flowers for Algernon. Okay, I got the little buy one get one tag off. Anyways, I have decided to read Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes. I have read this before. I just read it maybe 5 years ago. I was a little young because we read an excerpt for it for my 8th grade class, and I just wanted to read the whole book. I'm like, how am I just given this one little piece? Like, I need everything. And I was talking to my teacher about it and how much I loved it. But yeah, I just want to read it again and see how my perspective changes and everything. So I'm gonna try to finish this today. I have an audiobook, so that should make it go like a little bit faster. I'm hoping I should be good. But yeah, let's get into it. I am gliding through this book, guys. The audiobook really helps. I'm like a third of the way in, to be honest, or almost a third or something. But everything is so familiar to me, and I just remember how sad I was reading it for the first time, and just how the reactions of people he interacted with before the procedure had been done treated him so badly, and just the shock of them now seeing that he had the ability to become something more than just, this dumb kid. It's what they call him, basically. They call him stupid. They humiliate him to make themselves look better, almost. Like, there's no other motive. I just remember rooting for him so much, but like, I know what happens at the end, and I think it's good that I read this again, because knowing what happens to him makes you look at details that happened before a little bit more closely, so you can see him excelling and, getting better, and then you can see like the regression as he declines back to, try not to spoil it, but it's Flowers for Algernon. Somehow I completely forgot how awful the family dynamic was between Charlie, Matt, his dad, Rose, his mom, and Norma, his brat sister. I'm joking. I mean, she is a brat, but like, it's so hard. There's no good way to handle this situation. Obviously not like this, but as parents, especially during this time when there was, during this time, being mentally challenged was seen as like a curse. Like, it's the equivalent of like witches during the Salem witch trial. Like, people just wanted to get rid of them. They were ignored, just seen as like a disease, basically. Charlie going to go see his dad. Oh my gosh, just heartbreaking. This is a spoiler, so skip past this if you don't want to get spoiled. Charlie going into the barbershop to see his dad, but then not even saying, I'm Charlie, like, I'm your son, because he's not Charlie. There's a constant reoccurring shadow, which is the real Charlie, deeper down inside of this new Charlie, just looking at what's happening, just watching it, not understanding, because this isn't him. And it doesn't matter how smart he becomes, all the knowledge he gains, because it's not him. And his dad was like the only one who wanted him to live without being disturbed, without being fixed, because there is no fix, and he knew that. He just wanted Charlie to be left alone, but the mom is just like, no, like, he needs to go. The mom's selfishness is just so heartbreaking. All she cares about is what other people think of her and her family because of Charlie. Hey guys, it is 8:01. I just finished Flowers for Algernon again. 5 stars. Please read this. It is so insightful. Reading it a second time, I couldn't help but think of Frankenstein, how it's a very similar concept to Frankenstein. This is a great example of people trying to play God and it going really wrong. Science is obviously a very wide and vast spectrum, but it's kind of obvious what things should be tampered with and what should not. Obviously, people during the time period in this book being mentally challenged it was just like frowned upon, like I said earlier, like a curse or whatever. And so people treated Charlie, our main character, so differently and so badly when he was like that, babying him even as he's like a 32-year-old adult. And then after he's fixed and becomes a genius and whatever, he's still disliked and shut out, because now it's like, okay, you used to be really below me, but now you're trying to act like you're so much better than me. You're phenomenal, you're smart, whatever, you're doing all these things to try to help advance science, but it's still frowned upon. Like, people still see him as a threat. It's just the whole idea that he was an experiment and not seen as a human throughout this whole book. Definitely read this. 5 out of 5 stars. I can't believe I just sat and read this entire book today, but I did it, and I still have time in my night left. So super sudden change of plans here. I'm not gonna read Rant because this book has been staring at me for I don't even know how long now. I've restarted it I don't even know how many times. I'm almost halfway through. I'm to the axiom of equality, and I just need to finish it now. I hate that I'm not like starting fresh to like talk to you guys through the whole thing, but like I already almost recorded a video and I think I still have the footage, so I could just insert it here to catch you guys up. Hey guys, it is 11 o'clock going on 12, and I have decided to start another journey. This journey is a continuation, again, of course, of A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I'm very ready to dive back into these such unique characters. I've already basically went through their life together in college. Now they're on their own tracks. They're all still in contact with each other. Each of the main characters of this book I have assigned a color. JB is pink, Malcolm is purple, Willem is blue, and Jude is green. Pretty green. Jude has all these pains from his childhood. His spine is permanently ruptured. He has to go to his doctor, who is specific to him. His name is Andy, and he only goes to see Andy. His past is really hard to talk about. When you read this book, it's something you have to go in with a heavy heart. I have my little pen paper and my bookmark. So I'm over halfway done with Vanities. I wanted to reread that chapter specifically in order to catch up, but it's so upsetting, honestly, seeing how Jude is so smart. He's so smart, intelligent. He has so much going for him, yet he just feels that he doesn't deserve any of it. He feels like he's an inconvenience to everybody's life. He makes a lot of money, he's making all this money to get his surgeries done, and he still feels like he's not worth as much as others. I was reminded of the one part in the book where Harold, his adoptive parent, ever since he got into the world of law, he met Harold and therefore met his wife Julia, and they kind of took him in like as his son. Jude is just so precious to them, so precious to Harold. Jude had knocked over something of Harold's that was an item that was kept in remembrance of his son, and Jude had broke it, and Jude like broke down, like, I'm so sorry, Andy, I'm so sorry. And Andy's just like, I cared about that vase, Jude, but like I care about you. Like, you're alive, like, you're here, like, this is just an item. It doesn't actually, oh my gosh. I'm just getting back to the book and I'm already feels. So I'm almost done with Vanities. Once I finish that, I'll be on to the axiom of equality. Jude is moving into his apartment, and Malcolm is making accommodations for him that Jude is, upset about, because he doesn't want any reminders that his health is getting worse. He just wants it to be ignored. He wants to do everything by himself. But obviously his friends see these things, his friends care about him. Like, they're not just gonna let him go. So yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna finish this for my final spring break book, because I'm not reading anything after this, like, for this video. Like, this is it for this video. I'm done. So yeah, it's just such an awful, sad, thick book, and I've already cried many times, and I just keep putting it down. But I need to pick it back up and get through it, and we're gonna do it right now. Well, that was a hard read, as per usual. I'm almost to the midway point of the book, but we'll get to the midway point tomorrow. I'm, like, tired. I've literally been reading all day. for like 10 hours straight. So I feel accomplished, but I should probably go to bed. Good morning, guys. Today is the day I'm going to finish A Little Life. I am basically halfway done with it. It's a little late. It's like 10:45, so I kind of got a later start. It says there's like 13 hours left on the audiobook, but I have it sped up a little bit, so I'm hoping to get it done faster. But I just have a feeling I'm gonna be going into like the AM of tomorrow to finish this, which it's fine. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but it's okay. Come on, let's get this done. I know some people have like read this book multiple times, and just in the part that I am right now, like, why would you want to read this again? I remember seeing like Instagram posts when I was trying not to spoil it for myself, but you know, people like to annotate their books and take pictures, be like A Little Life, and there was a video of this girl reading it, and she was like maybe like a fourth of the way through, and people in the comments were like, you're not even to the worst part. And they were not lying. This is a really difficult read, and usually I can stomach like a lot of things, but this is really bad. I'm on chapter 2 of Axiom of Equality now. I made it through that. I'm more nervous than excited to keep reading this right now because I'm just like in pain. I cannot even begin to explain how like awful and heavy I feel right now, and just like empty at what I just read, because it was gross. Like, I wish I could unread that. Obviously, now we know basically the full story of what happened to Jude and just the source of everything, like his pain, and I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say, but that was disgusting. And like, there's actually people out there who are like this has happened before. It's scary, it's disgusting, and it's awful, and what happened to him will always live in him forever. Like, it's the source of everything. Like, who would think to do something to a little boy like that? Just wish I could unread it. This is not a good day. I'm not enjoying reading this. And I'm just like, what made this author, I really want to know what compelled her to write something like this, because it's thick. Like, there's so much to it, so much story. Just, why did she write this? I'm sure there's an answer for that, but I'm not enjoying this. I don't recommend this book to anybody, because obviously some people can stomach it. Some people are, just like, yeah, it's not that bad. It doesn't go into too much description, but you can picture yourself based off of the little descriptions what is happening. You make your own images in your head. Everyone's reading experience is different, but this is just disgusting. I'm hoping this isn't fake and that it is the happy years, but like what is happening? I have hope for the characters. I have hope for Jude and everything, but I'm just thinking about how I would not know what to do in this situation. What would you do in this situation? You don't I would not wish this upon anybody. It's gross. The audiobook has 9 hours left, because I think I have 320 pages ish left. I feel like there's no reason to film time lapses anymore. I mean, I'm just in the same position. I'm trying to get this done today, but obviously, it's 4 o'clock, so it's gonna drag into tomorrow. Hopefully I feel differently and that there's some sort of resolution to this book, but overall it's just awful. Wish me luck getting through the happy years, if it's even happy. Hey guys, it's Monday. I know I said I wasn't gonna make another video until I'm like done with this book, but obviously like I just read like over 100 more pages. Like, of course there's something to say, but I just want to say quickly, I am now on to Dear Comrade, which is the second to last section, and the worst of the worst is just not enough for this author. Like, there just has to be something else, to a cherry on top of sadness and awfulness. And I'm just like, I got all my tears out yesterday, and now I'm just kind of like numb. Like, okay, like I knew the happy years was gonna be the happy years, and then something not happy, because we know Jude's state. We know that he's slowly deteriorating, so as time goes by, he's going to be getting worse physically, maybe better mentally, but then worse physically. There's just so much to this book, and it's just real. It's raw. It's reality. Obviously, this is a harsh reality for these people in this situation, but this stuff happens, and we're getting it in one book, but it's a span of time, meaning that stuff is gonna happen, you know, as time goes by. You'll have happies and you'll have sads, and that just is, and this is their story, so you just kind of have to accept it, as much as you may be sad. And I'm kind of like talking to myself here, but also to you guys, if you have read this book or are going to read it, you just kind of have to accept that it's happening, and that this story is a unique one. It's drastic in some ways, but it didn't come from nothing. It comes from experiences of reality, of what actually happens in this world. I don't have any hard feelings towards this book, and I'm growing with these characters and just learning to accept how they're living, their way of life, and just everything. But I'm also ready to be done with it. So, but I have like 100 pages left, so yeah. So I said I wasn't gonna cry again, but I definitely did. LOL. I finished. Thank God I finished this, because what the heck? Like, I'm so done. I feel like the weight is being lifted off, like, a little bit, because I felt like it was weighing me down. Like, I can feel, not even just holding it, but like inside of me, like I'm just being pulled to the core of the earth. I don't even know what to say. That was freaking sad. I commend anyone who decides to take on that book with a mature mind and a mature heart. I wasn't ready for it. I don't think anything probably could have prepared me for that. It was bad. We got through it, and that's what matters the most. I am going to now unpause my life, because this has been consuming my life for the past 48 hours or so, which is ridiculous and crazy. I mean, I'm so glad I'm done with it, but I have a headache and I need to do something else. I need to like touch some grass. That's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was kind of a roller coaster, and I think I read a lot more sad books than I intended to. I came in with definitely a few goals. I mean, at least I read something, but I didn't expect this to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day, make good choices, and take care of yourself.